Hi, Professor Cabrera Rasmussen. We're here to ask you 37 questions.
Great, come on in. Let's go back to my office.
All right, thank you for having us over. How long have you been at CSULB?
I have been at CSULB for almost 15 years as a professor, but before that, I was an undergrad and a master's student many years ago.
What's the best thing about working at the beach?
The best thing is being at a public university. I like that our state is investing in all of us.
What do you teach at CSULB?
I teach mainly political science, but also some CLA 492, which is an internship class.
What's your favorite class to teach?
If I had to pick, I would say my Poli-Sci 100, Intro to American Government.
Why?
To me, it's a great class because it's the only class that many students will ever take about politics while they're at the university. And I take it as a challenge to make it relevant and interesting, and maybe they'll keep some of it with them after the semester's over.
Best thing about teaching?
Best thing about teaching is definitely the students.
Worst thing about teaching?
The grading.
What's the hardest part about teaching online?
Just trying to meet every student where they're at. You know, everybody is facing this situation differently, so we all have different challenges.
What's the best part?
Just trying new things. Maybe some of them I'll even keep once we go back to campus.
How's COVID affected your goals for the year?
I had to shift a little bit, but I'm trying to make the best of it.
What's an activity you've been doing during quarantine?
I've been drawing and painting.
We know you love to bake. What's your favorite go-to pastry?
I make a very delicious pecan strudel bundt cake.
Sounds yummy. What's the first thing you want to do when quarantine's over?
I would like to go see my family and give them a hug and maybe go for a trip after that.
All right, time for a speed round.
All right.
Go-to place to eat on campus.
Coffee Bean.
Favorite spot to just be on campus.
I like the spot at the base of the student union. There's some benches and some trees. It's just really peaceful.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Sharks or stingrays?
Sharks.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Salty or sweet?
If I can't have both, then salty.
Favorite color?
Magenta.
Favorite emoji?
The one where the person's head is exploding. I feel like I've been using that a lot lately.
Favorite social media platform?
I just started on social media this year, but I would have to say Instagram.
What app do you use the most?
My New York Times app, because I must stay up to date at all times.
Favorite month?
October.
What book are you reading right now?
I can show you. I am currently reading Politics Beyond Black and White by Racial Identity and Attitudes in America, because one of my students is writing their honors thesis, so we're reading it together.
What book is next?
After that, I'm probably going to start this book called Everything She Touched, about the life of Ruth Asawa. She's one of my favorite artists.
What club or organization would you recommend students to be a part of?
I would love it if students became a part of Design Your Long Beach.
Tell us about Design Your Long Beach.
DYLB, like we like to call it, is basically about helping students to design their lives in a way that can have a positive local social impact.
So how can students benefit from this life design?
Really, to me, it's just about a mindset shift. It's about trying to have more creativity and openness, and also about trying new things. And it can be large things or small things. It's just a different way of thinking about your life and your work.
What events are coming up for DYLB?
We're actually doing a collaboration with CLA internships, one on networking and one on grad school. And we may also make a cameo in one of your classes because we created some learning modules about informational interviewing that your professors might use.
Where can students find more info about DYLB?
On Instagram or LinkedIn, or we have a website too.
We heard you have a blog on politics. What can students find on there?
I do. Thank you for asking. It's called Guide for Politics, and it's basically it's a place where I try to explain things, put some current events into bigger context, and also give people ideas about how they can reflect and act on issues that matter to them.
Why did you start this blog?
You know, I have a stack of note cards that I collect every semester from my students that's about questions that they have about politics, and I've been able to add to those over the years, and right now I also just feel like we're in an unprecedented time and everybody needs to do all they can.
We also heard you work with an environmental justice coalition here in Long Beach. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it's called Just Environment Long Beach, and it's a collaborative of different organizations and individuals who are doing work on air pollution, all kinds of environmental pollution, and also equitable, healthy land use.
What would you say to a student looking to get more involved in the community?
First, I would say do it, but secondly, I would say how to do it is just to look around, think about the issues that matter to you, and I promise you there is an organization in Long Beach that is doing really good work on everything that you could possibly be interested in that's affecting city residents. And just, maybe go to one of their meetings. They're doing a lot of virtual meetings and workshops. And then if you really are interested, think about doing a service learning placement or interning.
What is your favorite CLA social media post so far?
Funny you should ask. I really like this 37 questions series, so thanks for asking me to participate.
Well, here's the 37th question. Any last advice for students who might be watching this video?
My advice right now would be to register and vote, because we need everyone to raise their voices in this particular moment.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
My pleasure. I gotta walk my dog, so I'll walk you out. Come on, Frida.